So, according to an analyst from the NFL Network, the Cincinnati Bengals turned down the Chicago Bears on a trade offer for Andy Dalton. I'll talk about this next on this episode of New Stripe City. Welcome to New Stripe City, a YouTube channel for diehard Bengals fans. I'm your host, Ace Boogie. So I gotta give some credit to my guy Nardo of Bengals Real Talk for pulling this out, man. He actually has a clip on the NFL Network. I think it was NFL Today. I'm not sure whatever show comes on there, where they're talking about the Chicago Bears, and it seems as if someone confirms that the Bengals were approached about a trade from the Chicago Bears for Andy Dalton, in which they turned down. I'm wondering why they turned it down. I don't know if the compensation was too low or what was offered, but it seems as if the Bears did make a play for Andy Dalton. Obviously, Mr. Trubisky is playing horrible right now. Obviously, they're looking for and scrambling for any kind of quarterback they can bring in there to replace him. I really wanted this to happen, honestly, for two reasons. Number one, the Bengals are going to end up with a number one pick or number two pick, in my opinion, right? They're trending towards that way. Number two, you already know what you have in Andy Dalton. Number three, it's time to move on from him. You don't need to give him a huge contract if you do move on. There's no pressure there. This was kind of idiotic for the Bengals not to do, I'm not going to lie. But I understand it. I get it. The Bengals are in a position where, unlike wanting to trade guys like Geno Atkins and AJ Greens and stuff like that, they still want to see what this guy looks like with AJ Green. Unfortunately, AJ Green's not coming back until after the bye week, aka after the trade deadline. So that's why the Bengals don't feel comfortable in doing this deal. If it were me, I'd do the deal with no hesitation. And it's not a knock against Andy Dalton. I'm just looking out for the betterment of the franchise going forward. That forces a guy like Ryan Finley to go in, see what you got in him. Jake Gala is a guy that I like. That would also let you see what you have in him and see if you can possibly take a quarterback next year. Bringing Andy Dalton back into a room where you're already going to have another quarterback next year does not make any sense. But these are the Bengals that we're talking about, so they're going to do things that don't make sense. I've heard the rumors and stuff like that. Never thought that the Bears would actually make them a trade, so it seems as if they at least called with an offer on the table to see if they could get him. So very interesting. I definitely will be keeping you guys up to date with any other trade rumors that I hear. Most of them have been rumors where the Bengals have just not been able to agree in principle to trade any of their players. So trade deadline is tomorrow, which is Tuesday. So we'll keep it tuned here. But as of now, it looks like the Bengals did reject a trade offer for Andy Dalton from the Chicago Bears.